The planet is burning, faster and fiercer than ever before. Heat waves are no longer rare events. They are deadly ambushes. And if you're over 50, you're in the crosshairs. Your body can no longer cool itself the way it used to. Your heart strains. Your kidneys falter. One careless afternoon in the sun can push you into a hospital bed, or worse, a coffin. Extreme heat attacks silently. It strips your strength, clouds your mind, and shuts down your organs. You may not feel it coming until it's too late. Stop underestimating the heat. Stop ignoring the warnings. Because every degree higher is a step closer to danger. Your health is not invincible, and your age is no shield. Act now, or risk losing everything to the sun. The scorching numbers. Why today's heat is unprecedented. The heat you feel today is not the same heat you knew as a child. The planet has turned up the thermostat, and it shows no sign of turning it back down. In one recent July, Phoenix baked under 31 straight days above 110 degrees. Ambulances raced through melting streets. Emergency rooms overflowed with older patients gasping for air. In southern Louisiana, power grids sagged under record demand. Seniors sat in dark, stifling homes when the lights died. Heat is now the deadliest weather threat in America, outranking hurricanes, floods, and tornadoes combined. Climate scientists warn that every decade ahead could bring double the extreme heat days we suffer now. Dismiss those numbers, and you dismiss a lethal certainty. Aging under fire. How the 50-plus body struggles to survive. Heat attacks the aging body on multiple fronts. Sweat glands that once doused your skin in cooling moisture now pump like rusted wells, slow and shallow. Blood vessels must widen to dump inner heat at the surface, but stiffened arteries resist. The heart compensates by beating harder, faster, longer. In Florida, 68-year-old Frank Matthews collapsed while mowing his lawn at noon. His core temperature hit 104 degrees. The effort to push blood toward his skin sent him into rapid atrial fibrillation. Doctors stabilized him, but warned that a second episode could stop his heart for good. Heat also sabotages the brain. Even mild dehydration thickens the blood and slows oxygen delivery. Confusion, missteps, and falls follow, often in a single dizzy minute. Think of 75-year-old Dolores Ruiz from San Antonio, who wandered outside for a quick breath of fresh air and was found hours later sitting on the curb, disoriented and badly sunburned. One afternoon's neglect threatened her independence forever. The invisible collision. Medications and chronic disease meet extreme heat. Many drugs common after midlife quietly dismantle the body's heat defenses. Antihistamines dry up sweat. Beta blockers slow the heart's ability to increase circulation. Diuretics pull precious fluid from the bloodstream. Antidepressants and bladder medicines interfere with nerve signals that trigger cooling. 73-year-old Martha Green of Detroit learned this the hard way. She took a water pill for high blood pressure and sertraline for depression. When an early summer heat wave brought 91 degrees and sticky humidity, she believed a ceiling fan would be enough. 2 hours later, she lay on her kitchen floor, confused and unable to stand. Her temperature was less than 2 degrees from the threshold that cooks the brain. Chronic illnesses pile on extra risk. Diabetes concentrates sugar in a drying bloodstream, making glucose control nearly impossible. Kidney disease limits the body's capacity to filter toxins once dehydration sets in. Heart disease turns every extra beat into a dangerous burden. Combine 2 or 3 of these factors, and the margin for error shrinks to minutes. Hydrate, shield, and cool. A daily survival blueprint. Survival begins with water, more than thirst demands, because thirst lags behind need. A safe rule is roughly 1 ounce per 2 pounds of body weight each day, more if you sweat. Check urine color. Pale yellow means you are winning. Dark gold means trouble is brewing. Bored with plain water? Eat chilled watermelon, sip low-sugar electrolyte drinks, or blend half fruit juice with half water over ice. Next, time your day around the sun. Finish outdoor chores before 10 in the morning or after 4 in the afternoon. Wear light, loose fabrics that breathe. A wide brim hat is not vanity, it is a portable shade. Indoors, keep curtains closed against noon rays. Use fans to speed evaporation, but remember, if the air around you is hotter than your skin, a fan alone can feel like a hairdryer. Take a lukewarm shower, sit with your feet in cool water, or place ice packs beneath arms and at the groin where blood vessels run close to the surface. Finally, plan for emergencies. Store extra jugs of water. Know the nearest cooling center, library, or mall. Swap phone numbers with neighbors so someone will notice if you do not answer the door. From backyard to Capitol Hill. Community and policy solutions. Individual vigilance is vital, but collective action saves lives on a larger scale. In Chicago, Robert and Linda Summers, both in their early 70s, joined a neighborhood Heat Buddy program. Volunteers rotate daily check-ins, especially when forecasts threaten. The couple credits the program for alerting them to a faulty air conditioner before indoor temperatures climbed past 85 degrees. On the policy front, cities like New York have adopted Cool Neighborhoods initiatives that subsidize window units for low-income seniors, plant shade trees, and ban utility shutoffs during heat emergencies. These efforts reduced heat-related deaths among older residents by double digits in pilot zones. You can press local officials to copy such models. Attend council meetings, write letters, and vote for leaders who treat extreme heat as a public health crisis, not a seasonal annoyance. Encourage faith groups to open sanctuaries as cooling shelters. Lobby power companies to reinforce vulnerable grids before summer peaks. The sun is growing more relentless each year. Numbers forecast it. Hospitals confirm it. Families grieve it. You cannot change your age, but you can change your odds. Respect the heat. Learn its early warnings. Drink before you feel dry. Rest before you feel weak. Check on neighbors before silence grows suspicious. Act on these lessons today, and the next brutal heat wave may blaze across the map without claiming your name or the names of those you love. Extreme heat is no longer just a number on the weather forecast. It's a silent killer, especially for older adults. Every glass of water you drink, every shade you seek, every neighbor you check on could be the reason someone survives the summer. If this message hit close to home, if you have parents, grandparents, or you yourself are over 50, don't leave without taking action. Subscribe now to Elderly Healthcare for more life-saving tips, expert advice, and real stories that matter.